So today is going to be another music recommendation video. I have about 5 or 6 songs today and I'm really excited. So let's get right into the video. The first song that I'm going to be starting with is I Need a You by LaToya Luckett, and it's off of her Lady Love album that came out in January 2009. I was 8 years old when this album was released, so I wasn't front line and center when it first came out, but I recently this year have been listening to LaToya's discography because one day randomly I had Torn, which is another song of hers, in my head. And you got me just torn in between the two, 'cause I really wanna be with you. Something keeps telling me I should leave you alone. Another banger, by the way. But yeah, so that was stuck in my head and I ended up wanting to listen to it. And then I was like, oh, let me listen to this other song that I forgot about, which is Regret with her and Ludacris, which is another banger. And I was like, let me just listen to her full discography. Now that I'm an adult and I can, really grasp a lot of the themes and things that will be in this album, let me really listen to them. So I started. I'm still not done because I got distracted, but I started and I love this song. Okay, this song is so sensual, so R&B. It's like the epitome of yearning. It's like she's talking to somebody who she hasn't met yet, or who she could have met but isn't, like, it's not official yet, and it's just kind of like that feeling of, like, I feel like we've all been there where we kind of like brush shoulders with somebody or kind of met somebody and you're like thinking of all the things that they could be, all the things that y'all could be, and then you get kind of swept up in the fantasy and you're like, all right, I need you now. Or it could even just be that, like, you're just like, when will this person come? Like, that's what I need right now, is somebody who's just for me, like, who I could really, like, and you're talking to the future person. Baby, please tell me your name. To me, it gives kind of like reminiscing something that you haven't had yet, which is like interesting. I think it's really interesting when people write from that perspective, like past you, like future past tense or past future tense. I don't know. It's like really good. And I think it's a very unique angle to take for this kind of a song. And I think she made it work really well. And yeah, I will be having more LaToya Luckett songs in these videos because I am going to listen to her full everything that she's ever made, and I'm sure I will come away with many songs, so look forward to that. The next song that I'm going to talk about is All I Really Want Is You by the Marias, and it's off of their Cinema album that came out in June 2021. Yes, 2021. I actually listened to the song when it was released, and this album in general is really good, but I really like this song. I feel like it's such a very simple song in a very good way. I have talked in the past about how I don't like when a song just repeats the same phrase or the same chorus, like it just has the chorus a million times. This song kind of does that, but it does it in a very good way. It's very well thought out. I feel like it just goes with the vibe of the song really well. It's not forced. It's very natural, and I feel like when you're singing it, you don't feel like you're saying the same thing over and over and over and over. It feels like you're just going with it, like you're just flowing with the song. Another thing that I really like about this song is the backing vocals. Like when you listen to it in the headphones, you can hear the subtle backing vocals, like the subtle things that they do to make it more enticing and like slowly seducing you, like it's drawing you in. All I really want is you. You do. I love when something sounds really simple, but then when you really listen, you can hear how complex it is, and then it kind of brings it to a new level for you because it's like you'll never unhear it. The next song that I'm going to talk about is off of a album that has gone triple, double, quadruple, however many times platinum in my house, in my headphones, in my life. I'm going to pick one song to go into detail about, and then I'll have a few honorable mentions, and I'll just play like a tiny sliver of them just because I feel like this album is so good. The entire album is called Fig, and it came out in March 2026, and it's by Naomi Scott. Today, the main song that I will be talking about is Cherry. I love this song. I love this song. It's a perfect dance track for me. Like, I feel like it's perfect house. It's not a crazy, like, the beat is overriding the lyrics or the singing or just the vibe. Like, you know, sometimes for me, house songs can become overwhelming, and it kind of makes me be like, all right, like, some parts of this is good, but this whole entire song is not my vibe to like dance to. I don't feel that way about Cherry. This song is more like a sexy house vibe. Like, it's just really well made. I feel like she brought a new vibe and a new world to each and every song on the album. I feel like, but it's still cohesive. Like, you can tell that it's from a part of the same album. You can tell kind of the vibe and the inspirations that was taking from while making this album, but I don't feel like each song sounds exactly the same. When I first listened to it, I listened to it all the way through, and I did feel that way. I was like, every song kind of sounds the same, but I feel like because they all have the same kind of elements of like house and things of that nature. But when I listened to it more, I realized just how different each song is and how this is a genius album. I feel like this is a really good way of like making something come together as a puzzle, but also making each piece so individual, like its own, so much its own that like it could stand on its own, because I feel like each song on this album could be a single. So before I talk for hours and hours and hours about this one album, I'm gonna just briefly mention the honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Sweet Nausea. Writing amazing, melody's amazing. I love singing my heart out to this song. Next is gonna be Hellbent. Hellbent is the first song on the album actually, and it sets a really good tone for the rest of the album in my opinion. Once again, the lyrics are amazing. Once again, I can sing my heart out to this song. This is a really good anything song for me. I clean, I cook, I shower, whatever. This is a good song. And the next and last honorable mention from this album is Losing You. I love this song. I love this song. I could write an essay on why I love this song. Just from those honorable mentions versus the main song Cherry, you can hear how different they all sound, right? But they all just work, you know, like 10s, 1,000 out of 10. I love this album. The next song that I'm going to talk about is called Control. It's a single by Kenny that came out in, July 2021. So I was very much aware when it was released, and Kenny is actually a YouTuber that I watch. She does makeup. She reacts to movies, bad movies to be specific. And I actually started watching her when she was doing a lot of Korean language stuff. This is like my favorite song that she's released so far. There are some close contenders, but I love a good party song. I love when a song can set the scene of the party, like the vibe, the energy of getting ready to go out. You know, I feel like every time I hear the song, it puts me in the vibe of like, where is the party? Like, yes, I want to also get ready to go out. I feel like she also did really good with similar to Naomi, with not letting the music overpower the song and not overpower her lyrics and like her voice. She has an amazing arrangement on this song. I love the way that they work together to produce and arrange the vibe and the story of this song. You, me, and these neon lights. But I gotta do, baby. There is a part in the song where she literally is like, she's like, vibing. It's like a good vibe. It's like do do do, and then it like kind of goes down low, slow, and then it like picks up, and then it goes real slow. And that's the only way that I can describe it without singing it and looking a fool, or putting a really long snippet in, because you know I don't want to put a long snippet in, because you know how they be copywriting, and you know I don't want to do all that. But you're just gonna have to listen to the song. Like, that's literally the only way that you're gonna be able to understand what I'm talking about and to feel what I'm saying. Like, I think just give it one good listen, just one good listen, and you won't regret it. And then we have Right Now by Party Next Door, off of his Party Next Door album that came out in July 2013. I know I recently talked about Party Next Door, but here I am talking about him again. So deal with it. When this song came out, I was 12. And yes, I was listening to it. It was on SoundCloud. And me and my friends in middle school was listening to this song. The storytelling in this song is so timeless to me personally. I feel like even though it's like a toxic story and it's like not the best example of how to be as a person, it is still timeless. I feel like he cultivated something really well here. Like, it's very solid in what it is. Like, it's strange when I sing it, I'd be feeling myself a little bit, you know, and it's really, really top. The lyrics and the premise of the song and the story is real bad. Not something that usually I would go for, but in my life at least. But oddly enough, it's tasteful enough to where it's like, I can get over that. I can get over what he's actually talking about and what he's actually referring to him doing in his life. And like twist it around and mean something different for me. He's literally saying, yeah, you could be his forever, baby, but tonight you're mine. I pay you in cash, he just pays you mine. Tell me you love me, baby, and tell me it's mine, 'cause timing is money and money is time. But then he said, you the baddest in the game right now. You could have a, you know, quit fucking with them lames right now. I could put you on game right now. Like, and he say, like, don't care about what other women, like, you know, who cares what the other women are saying? You're the baddest. And it's like, you know, 12-year-old me really felt that. But seriously though, I really did feel this song. I really did. I was like, you know what? I am the baddest. I am the baddest around. And sometimes when I sing it now, I'm like, you know what? Not even sometimes. Every time I sing it, I'm like, yes, I won't mess with the lames anymore. I'm the baddest. I just love mentioning that I was 12 because I just think it's so funny that we were literally like so entranced by this man and his music. And he was like, I don't even know how old he was, but he was grown as hell. And we were like, yes, you know, crazy. But yes, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking with me. Please listen to one or all of the songs that I have recommended. I know lately I've been being a little more pushy about that, but like, what am I recommending them for if you're not going to listen to them? Like, yeah, just do it. You waste your time on other things. Just waste your time on one or two songs, and it might not even be a waste of time. You might end up really enjoying it, and you might thank me later. But anyway, yeah, drink your water, look in the mirror, talk to yourself, turn around, spin, touch the ground, look in the air, take a deep breath, do what's right for you. And yes, that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope that you will be there.